So, if you are exploring open source CRM options right now, chances are you have already come across Odoo and Bitrix24, and both promise a lot, from automation to collaboration to full business management. But here's the thing, they do not approach that promise the same way. So today, we're going deeper into how each one works behind the scenes, how they handle real workflows, so you can decide which one fits your way of working. Let's get started. So we start with Odoo, and what you notice almost immediately is how everything feels connected from the inside out. You bring in a lead, and then that same record slowly turns into a deal, then a quotation, then an order, then even a project or invoice. It doesn't feel like you're switching tools. It feels like one long chain. And because of that, you don't lose context. You always know what happened before and what needs to happen next. Then, when you actually use it, you see how much automation is quietly working in the background. You type a company name and it fills in contact details. You confirm a quote and inventory updates. You receive a payment and accounting reflects that instantly. So the system isn't just storing data, it's reacting to it. And that matters when your workflow has multiple steps and dependencies. Now, where Odoo gets interesting is how deep it goes beyond CRM, because CRM here is not isolated. It sits inside a full ERP environment. So when you look at inventory forecasting, you're not just checking stock. You're seeing reserved items, incoming shipments, delays, and reorder logic based on timelines. And then that same data links back to your sales promises. So what you sell is actually grounded in what you can deliver. And then you move into documents, accounting, even signing, and you start to notice something. You're not patching tools together. You're operating inside one ecosystem. Contracts attach to deals, invoices connect to payments, and audit reports generate with real data. So from a technical point of view, Odoo is strong when your business needs structured processes and tight data relationships. But then we also have to be honest about where it feels heavy, because with that level of integration comes complexity. Setup takes time, customization needs planning, and if you're a small team or if your workflow isn't that structured, then it can feel like too much system for what you actually need. So in a way, Odoo rewards you more as your operations grow. Now we shift to Bitrix24, and the experience changes quite a bit, because here the first thing you notice is not deep process control, it's communication and team visibility. The platform opens like a workspace. You see chats, tasks, calendar, notifications, and your CRM sits right alongside them. So instead of building around transactions, Bitrix24 builds around people and activity. And that changes how you use CRM as well. Leads come in, deals move across a Kanban board, and you track activities tied to each contact. But at the same time, your team is chatting, assigning tasks, joining calls, and even tracking work hours from the same interface. So CRM becomes part of daily work, not a separate system you visit. Then when you look deeper, you see how centralized the user profile is. It's not just a contact card. It shows hierarchy, responsibilities, time tracking, and even performance signals. So from a management perspective, you get a sense of who is doing what, how long tasks take, and where bottlenecks might exist. And that's something Odoo doesn't focus on in the same way. Also, Bitrix24 leans heavily into internal collaboration. Messenger is always active, notifications keep coming, and tasks are tightly linked with conversations. So when a deal moves forward, it's often because someone discussed it, assigned it, or followed up in real time. That makes it feel more alive during daily use. And then there's the onboarding side, which feels lighter compared to Odoo. You invite your team, set up chats, connect email, and you're already working. Even the free plan allows a large number of users, so it becomes accessible very quickly. So if your team values speed and interaction, this approach feels natural. So now if we bring both into one frame, the difference becomes clearer. Odoo is process-centric. It focuses on how data moves across sales, inventory, finance, and projects. It's about building a system where each step triggers the next, and that makes it very strong for businesses that rely on accuracy, planning, and long workflows. On the other side, Bitrix24 is interaction-centric. It focuses on how your team works together, how tasks move, and how communication stays visible. It's about keeping everyone aligned in real time, and that makes it very practical for teams that prioritize collaboration and quick execution. So the question becomes about you. If your business needs deep integration, if you deal with physical products, logistics, or structured service delivery, then Odoo starts to make more sense over time. But if your work is more team-driven, more communication-heavy, or if you want to get started without building a full system from day one, then Bitrix24 feels more approachable. So at the end of the day, it's not about which one is better in general. It's about which one fits the way you already work or the way you want your business to grow into. That was all. Thanks for watching. If you found it helpful, give it a like and subscribe for more videos. And don't forget to share your experience in the comments.